keep forgetting to record what I'm doing. We're working on this thing. Let's see if you can see it. Recognize this airplane? You haven't seen it in a while. It still exists. It's been an extended annual just because we've been busy. We've had a lot to do. We've found a couple things that we needed to address. But now, today, I'm doing the wheel bearings because we're getting so close to taking it off the jacks. And once it's off the jacks, she's pretty much done. So we've got a parts washer, and it just trickles mineral spirits out that end. We've got a couple brushes, and it's all being powered by this thing. So here's a wheel bearing. You can see it's got a taper on it. We've got 2 of these per wheel, and this is what's taking the load onto the wheels. And I'm just checking to make sure that they're smooth. The assembly rotates nice and smooth. It's not grinding. I should be wearing gloves right now, but do as I say, not as I do. And then we're going to go pack them with more grease. The grease helps with lubrication. It also helps with heat transfer. So yeah, check your bearings. You got to do it during your annual. These ones feel pretty good, look pretty new. I wish it wasn't the case, but the statistics on my channel show that when I actually ask you guys to go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, you do it. And I'm going to do that right now. Go like and subscribe. Okay, so you got a tire on the main landing gear. Tire's in pretty good shape. These tires are about 2 years old, but again, the airplane doesn't taxi that much. It's not used for training, so a few landings every flight, and we're not locking up the brakes because we got 8,000 foot of runway at Savannah. So to get this off, we've got to loosen up the caliper so that the inside brake pad can be removed so that the disc doesn't get trapped by it. Then we can slide the wheel out. All right, so again, this is not instruction, but if you are a private pilot, you are allowed to change your own tires, believe it or not. There's really nothing special about this. Using a socket to undo this bolt. 2 bolts holding on the brake pad. There's the top one, loose. Let's get the bottom one. And the brake pad's going to want to fall down, so gotta be careful with that. I don't necessarily want it hitting the ground, although it shouldn't cause too much damage even if it did. So right about here, I'm going to put my hand under here. Is free. There we go. Brake pad comes out. Now, you flip around to this side. There's a nut right there. I've already loosened that up and removed the cotter pin that was holding it in. That comes off. Put that aside. And then, there's nothing keeping this tire on right now. We can just slide it off. So with a couple basic tools and a couple minutes worth of work, you can take off your own wheel. That might save you a half hour of billing time from a commercial A&P. So let's get these bearings taken out, cleaned up, reinstalled. Snap ring. I'm going to inspect it, make sure it's in good shape. It's not deformed or cracked. And it looks pretty good to me. Put that aside. And then bearing assembly. Now, grease on that looks really good. It's red, it's not black, it's not super dark, but it's been in there for a little while, so we're going to go ahead and repack it anyway. It's good practice for me, and just good peace of mind keeping this airplane in great shape. So we'll get that done. We had to take a short trip to get to a different hangar because we're looking for a big, thick, slick bearing packer. That's what we needed. Alright, it'll be next to impossible for me to do this with one hand, so that's just a cap to keep grease from getting all over your hanger. And then this is the actual tool right here. Threads on here. Should thread on there. Oh, there you go. And you put the bearing cone side down into the tool. It's also a cone, so it's self-centering. We're gonna put that on there and thread it on, and then I need both hands to do the next step, right? Which is smashing this down. That looks pretty good. Alright, I'll check in later. I'm on a time crunch here, and talking to you guys is getting me into trouble, so let's keep it moving. What? Well, I wish I could tell you we went right back and started reinstalling the bearings in the wheels, but of course when I looked at the airplane it was incredibly dirty, so I took the time to get this shop rag soaked in mineral spirits and just wipe off some of this mess. But of course I didn't stop there because we'll go under the airplane and do more work, make our hands really tired. Again, this is what airplane ownership looks like. You don't get to fly 100 hours and not get to clean the belly of your airplane. This one's a little bit messy because I've had a small oil leak coming from the oil drain valve that we fixed during this annual, and now we can get back to the really important stuff. We've got a lot going on, but she's still here. She's still doing really, really well. And we've got new avionics to talk about when I finally get this thing powered up. But for now, I am going to head home because I've been bitten by these things all day. And I'm exhausted. My brain is fried right now. But just wanted to show you all the aero and where we are working on this thing. Really close, so stay tuned. All I've got to do is put the seats back in the interior, tidy up the vacuum lines, put in a couple more pieces of hardware in the fuel tank that we removed. It had a leaking fuel sending unit. We pull it outside and we fire it up.